Hey guys, this is JSer. How are you doing? In previous video, we've done the best time to buy and sell stock problem. Today we're going to do into the follow-up, which is sell stock 2. So we have the same prices, but now rather than one-time transaction, we could buy and sell one share of stock multiple times, as complete as many transactions as we want. We may not engage in multiple transactions at the same time. We must sell the stock before we buy again. Okay. So for this example, we buy on for the example is the same as previous one. So for this one, because we can trade many times, we could buy at 1 and sell at 5, and then buy 3, sell at 6, right? So this is gonna be the biggest profit, which is 7. So, and for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, buy 1 and sell and 5. So, yeah, so we get the maximum is 4. And 7, 6, 4, 3, 1. Well, it's the price is always going down, so it's 0. So how can we do this? Well, we analyze the examples as carefully as much as we can. The example is here. When we get when it go down like 7, 1, of course 7 it will be abandoned, right? Because 1 is smaller than it. We won't buy at 7 and sell 1. And now for 1, the next one is 5. We just buy 1 and sell at 5. But comparatively, we get 1, 2. We didn't sell at 2. We sell at 5. Which means this array is a continuous, like ascending array, right? So we sell at 4. I sell at the last element. Why we do that? But for the case here, we just sell right away because 3 is smaller than 5. If it is a 6th here, we will buy 1 and sell at 6. Right? Why don't we buy 1 and sell at 6 here? Because if you do that, the maximum will be 5, right? But there's a going down from 5, 3. Actually, the problem is the same if this 3 is 5, right? So we can buy 1, sell at 5, it gotta be 4. And if we got 5 is 6, we got 1. So we do 2 transactions to achieve the same result as 1, 6, right? But now the 5 becomes 3. It means it goes down a little bit, so it's actually give us more profit. Rather than we buy 1 and sell at 6, we could buy 1 and sell 5, and then buy 3 at 6. So there will be some like overlapping, right? If you draw it like a line, there will be some like going down and going up. So totally you will earn better. So that's and together with this example, that reminds us we can actually do as follows. Right, so we met like a soon to be ascending point, right? The minimum, right? Point 1, point A, soon to go up, which is like point at 1. What's the characteristic of this one? And the point of this one would be the next one, like AI, next one is bigger. Soon to be good one. A previous one is smaller. And the point to sell, like the point buy, will be soon to go down. Well, the next is smaller. Okay. Previous not smaller. Next one is more like this. Next one is smaller, but previous one is not bigger. Okay, it's not bigger. This is not smaller. Right? So like here, we got this one. 7 1, next one is bigger, so we're gonna soon go up, and then we continue searching and find the this one is soon to go down, and then got this 3 soon to go up, right? Yeah, so we can just loop through the array and find this point and keep track of the previous one, and then we could sum up the profit, right? Cool, let's do it. So the profit, of course, is 0 for let. We need to keep track to know the next one, so we use index-based for the 0. I smaller than prices.nen I++. When we made a possible one, we just continuous searching to the point to sell. So we don't use in this for loop. There will be an inner search, and yeah, do inner search so that we would not care about the previous one, right? This one would be. This one should be the possible. The first one, what it should be. It may be possible. Okay. Next one is smaller. Previous is not bigger. It's sooner. Okay, so now we search for the point by, right? If it is point by, let's search for point by. If it is the point by, we search next to the point sell. Right? Okay. If the point, because we're going to the inner search here, we actually don't care about prev. And for sell, yeah, after we sell, we actually will search to the buy, so we actually don't care about the prev also, right? Cool. If it is point buy, how can we determine it? If it is if prices if I equals 0, or prices I plus 1 is bigger than prices I. So this is the point buy. This is a point to buy. And then search for the point sell. It might be itself. For 7, right? Because 7 itself, so we skip. Or we say, because buy 7 and sell 7, we cannot sell on the same day, but theoretically, it's 0. So let's search for point sell. Well, we start at the number itself. Let j equals I. We will search for the cell which is soon to go down. Next one is smaller than it. So we will continue the loop while next one is bigger or equal than it, right? Or bigger than it. Yeah, we bigger or equal than it. So while prices j plus 1 is bigger or equal to prices j, we j plus 1, right? So the j will stop at a position where the next one is smaller than it. Okay, so we find it. Now, if the j and I might be the same, skip. So if j is bigger than I, profit. profit plus, because we're searching for bigger than it. There, wait a minute. For the case here, this is the. Wait a minute. So this is the start, the point to buy, and then it got the point to sell. 0. If it is it, go down, so it go up. Okay, so it should be prices j minus prices I. At last, we will move I to j. Right, j is the point to sell. Like here, we find the point to sell here, and we complete it. So I will be, next one will be go to 3, right? So the I plus 1 will do it for us. So we set I to j. And then we continue doing this, and finally we could return the profit. Let's review our code once more before we submit our implementation. Okay, for 715364, because it's 0, okay, we start from 0. If the next one is bigger than it, we continue, but stop. So I equals to j. We don't update the profit. We move I to j, which is 0, 2. We got 1. Next one is bigger. Next one, yeah, it is bigger. So we will search for point to sell. J start from 1. And the next one is bigger than it. We set to I to 5. And the next one is bigger. No. So we stop at 5. Because 5 is bigger than 1, we updated the profit and set to I to 5. Next one, we're going to search for 3. Do the same. And then search for 4. For 4, yeah, there's a problem. Actually, the ending, right? If like 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do we do? The ending, well, n is to point to sell. Actually, it should count as the last element as into account. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. We got 1, and okay, why do we put here? Well, go to 2 and go to 3, go to 4, and then stop at go to 5, and then stop at 5. Because next one is not. So j stop at 5 here. Yeah, so it's okay. So actually, I will be moved to j. This is the setting point. We got 4, and then go to the next one is overflow. So yeah, I think it should be right. Run the code. Yeah, submit. Cool, we're accepted. So that's all for this problem. Hope it helps. Yeah, so what we learned from this problem, we analyzed the example. Actually, the example 2 gives us a hint, right? Actually, for this specific problem, this is the actual normal case. Okay, 1. Why don't? So we think, why we sell at 5 but not sell at 6? And now we can give example that here. Okay, so it's continuously ascending array. We will buy at the beginning and sell at the end. And we realize that if, remember that we said before, so if 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually the same. Okay, so it's the case here. 1, 4, 4, 6 is actually the same to 1, 5, 6, because 1, 5, this is 0, 1. So if it is up, go upward, or not go down, so all the upward we will be connecting, right? So 1, 5 or 1, 6, so it equal to 1, 6. But 1, 5, 3, 6 it's not. So it's actually equals to 1, 5 and 3, 6. It means that we could actually crush this array into similar into segments, right? So 1, 5, 5, 6, we crush it into 1, 6. So it will we just finally we collect this the profit of each segment. So yeah, let's analyze more on the example and find a way out. So that's all for this one. Hope it helps. See you next time.